everyone, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. As you can see, we've currently got our farm pretty much going. I need to make a food stockpile, actually. That's because I don't want the crops rotting. That is actually a thing. And one of them's already done. Gone rotted right there. That's annoying. Yeah, that's frustrating. Hopefully our miners will end up digging out our dining room, and then I can put the food stockpile over in this room here. Because what I like to do is I like to have the dining room, and then I have the food storage room, and then I have a room to store empty barrels and empty pots and things. And then up here I've got my kitchens and butcher shops and things like that. The living quarters are still not done. And at some point I am going to have to make a mason's workshop. That's the one. It'd be nice to find some coal for this video, but I don't know if I'll be able to find any. Just designate some more living quarters. A lot of people that you'll see playing Dwarf Fortress, they'll often build their living quarters on stone levels, and that is because you can then smooth the stone and then engrave the stone as well, which when your dwarves sleep in those rooms, it makes them extra happy, which is always a good thing. Happiness is one of those things that's just, it's sort of like Sims in a way. You've got to keep them happy, otherwise, you know, bad things can happen. Especially in this game. This game will kick the teeth out of you if you're not careful and take precautions to prevent certain things from happening. When I build my workshops, you'll sort of see what I mean by, you know, I plan how... Yes, Sebastian, thank you. You'll see sort of, excuse me, how I build my workshops as a sort of preventative measure for strange moods and fey moods. A lot of people just sort of build them in a big room, like, they build their workshops, say, like, they build their, rooms in this sort of 3x3 tile, then they build one square over another 3x3 thing so that they can wall off the workshop completely. Now, what I like to do, in fact, I'm actually going to start designating, you know what, no, I'm not going to start designating them yet. I'm going to get a food stockpile here as a temporary measure, so that I don't end up having all of these plump helmets going to waste, because I prefer not to waste all the plump helmets for them. No, I think I've wasted 4 of it already, annoyingly. I think I embarked with about 35, so... I'm not too worried. Regardless, I'm gonna get these living quarters done. Like I said last year, I normally prefer to get my food and brewing and stuff up and running before everything else, because it means that my dwarfs won't starve and die, and I can work on happiness later. It would also be nice to capture some wild animals. Osprey. very muscular and just gigantic. The white skin is dark peach and eyes are black. So it's a bird of prey. I wonder if the ravens are birds of prey as well. Probably not, but considering carrion. See, I kind of like to train birds actually, because I don't know, I just like training. Like, I had a fort, it's still running actually, I go on it from time to time, but a fort where, what on earth is that green? Oh, because it's a different type of soil. But I have a fort where my dwarfs have trained a few buzzards, and I have those buzzards assigned to a pit that I throw goblins in whenever goblins get caught in my cage traps. But I'll probably show you some animal capturing at some point. It's kind of just luck of the draw, really. You know, you don't really capture them. The capture small animal command in the kennels actually only captures like small vermin and things like that. I've never really found a use for it because you can't slaughter them. They just take up space. I suppose you could trade them. Maybe assign them as pets, I suppose. But I'm not really big on assigning pets, to be honest. It's one of those things that, yeah, I just don't really do. Have I got a refuse stockpile? If not, I shall give one in a second. I would have put it down here somewhere if I did. No, guess not. A refuse stockpile, for those who don't know, it's a stockpile where you put unwanted things. So like, well, it's things your fort can't really use. So say this bit right here is just some insect remains. You know, I can't really use that. And it also creates unhappy thoughts if I leave it there for too long. And you see the plump helmets, like the withered ones, right there. They're being taken to the refuse stockpile as well, because you can no longer use them. Jump right in this place. No idea. It would kind of be nice to come, like I keep saying this, but it would be really nice to come across some coal at some point. Normally you would find it in a layer like, you know, this one, a sedimentary layer, because actually, is this chalk? It is chalk. No, it's limestone. Limestone is a sedimentary layer, which means it's home to iron mostly. But I'm relatively pleased with what we have. I probably should have prospect-alled this maybe, but ah well. It's more fun to find stuff out, and there's 3 other layers of limestone anyway, so we should find some coal. I just wish these miners would okay, there we go. Speak of okay, back. Sorry about that. My phone was rigging and never mind. It's not important. I probably should have just left this running for the dwarves to finish digging everything out, but it didn't occur to me at the point in time. The question is, how long is it going to take? Because I'm hoping not long is the answer. Because I kind of want to start looking for coal. Or at least start on my workshop level, so I can start maybe, maybe getting the workshops and kitchen. But, trying to think. Yeah, get some wood burners and make some charcoal from trees would maybe be a good idea. I kind of don't want to build out of limestone, but I'm gonna have to at this point in time. Butcher's workshop. I like to put my tanner's workshop in with the sort of kitchens and stuff, because it allows me to excuse me, it allows me to take the leather that gets made from the butcher shop, well, not leather, but it allows me to take some of the body parts that get produced from the butcher's workshop and put them directly into the tanner's workshop, because the materials need to be unrotten. So the quicker they get to the workshops, the more the more of it you'll be able to make, because the less of it will have rotted and become unpleasant and unusable. That's the thing with Dwarf Fortress. Timing and planning is kind of a big part of the game. Planning more so, timing not so much, because if you need to, you can just press space and pause, right? But never mind. Alright. As much as I would like to start brewing, I don't think I'm making enough plump helmets to really sustain that sort of thing. One thing is never embark without farmers and and miners. Otherwise, you will die easily. Woodcutters are also reasonably important. I think woodcutters, miners, and growers, and maybe a brewer as well. Actually, no, I don't think. No, brewer isn't as important to embark with, as you can always just assign one. It's just miners. They come with. Actually, no, they don't come with copper picks. Ignore that. But miners, if you don't embark with picks, then you won't be able to obviously mine anything, so you won't be able to build your fort. And this is done, so I can put my main food stockpile down. And that should do. And then I can remove this one here. And they should end up moving that from there down to there. See, I'm a genius. So these aren't getting done because Because I was speaking.
You there, stop that singing. Yes, we know they're migrants.
Okay, migrants. Awesome. So what have we got? We have what looks like okay, a thresher. I wasn't expecting that. An engraver, a pump operator, and this is probably a shearer here. And this is some form of craft tool, stone crafter. That'll be useful for making the rock pots I'm planning on building in great supply later. Now, let me just open up Dwarf Therapist a second, see what these guys actually have. So this guy is a level 11 stonecrafter, that's not too bad. I'm reasonably happy with that turnout. I need to find out what, it's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is, okay. I'm gonna have the pots in with the barrels, like the empty ones. Until now I didn't actually know where to find it, but now that I have, that should make things a bit easier. Because I had to end up going on the wiki to find out where to store pots, which is a bit... I mean, I've gone on... The wiki is infinitely useful. There's no way anyone can find it. That sounds like someone having a scuffle. Oh, is he a hunter? Right, okay. I'd prefer not to be just killing every animal on the map, because it'd be nice to get some cage traps just dotted around and capturing wild animals, training them, putting them into a pasture, having them breed, and then I'll try as they breed, then you know, having them slaughtered and used as a pretty much sustainable food source. Oh, he's not hunting anymore because he hasn't got any ammo. Well, now everything's dug out that needs to be. I can show you what I do with my workshop level. Now what I like to do is have them set up like this, because I put the workshops in these little 3x3 rooms, and that way if someone gets taken by a fey mood or a strange mood, or they're possessed, and I don't have the materials to you know, help them create what they want to create, then I can simply put a wall there and a wall there, and it basically means I only have to use 2 blocks or 2 bits of stone to keep him sealed up in case he goes berserk. Which I don't know, I think is a pretty good idea. And then behind the workshops I have a storeroom full of sort of raw materials. And then at the end of the hallway I have a a finished goods stockpile where I put all the stuff that these workshops make ready to trade with any traders that just, god damn it, decide to come and visit my fort. Traders are like the bane of my life. Every time an opposing army gets into my fort, it's because I didn't want the civilization getting mad at me for the goblins killing them. So I decided to open the fort and let them be inside, safe and sound. But no! They decided to bring the goblins in with them. It was fine, of course, because my army managed to kill them all, but that's the principle of the whole thing. I'm not actually making any perfect measurements. You just build it in a rough plan. Oh, hematite, more hematite. It's always useful. It would be nice to come across some bituminous coal, of course. But no. I could cheat and put in that reveal all command, but that's... Can I actually use prospect on... I'll have to look that up later. Because I don't want... I don't want to find out exactly where it is, I just want to know if there is any on the map. So I don't waste my time looking for something that isn't there. Mind you, considering I've got an engraver, I may as well start smoothing out my living quarters. It would have been nice to have... you know what, smooth the whole thing, screw it. Yeah, it would have been nice to have had the what's it called, the dining room in some stone, so I could have smoothed that, which would have improved happiness even more, but who cares. What is this? Sand. Oh, that's good, I can use that for making glass later. I don't think I've ever made glass, really, or clay, anything out of clay either. So that's something new for me to try. I'm getting a lot of limestone, which is good, but also sort of not good, because I would prefer to have a lot of limestone and a lot of other type of stone. As it stands, this isn't, like, it's not a very nice looking building material. At least that's what I think. It's probably good for doors and tables and things, but for walls, it's just not. I don't like it. I prefer to build with a type of stone that's either white or grey, because you know, those colours look sort of more like a fortress wall, I guess. What level is this engraver actually? Let me just open up Dwarf Fortress. Stone detailing. Level 2. Okay, well he'll level up after he's been digging in. Well, not digging, but smoothing out this That's big enough for a Mason's workshop. I don't mind building workshops out of microline though. It's just walls and floors really, because it's blue. It just doesn't look right to me. I don't know. If anyone else has that sort of feeling, then it's fair enough. I don't blame you. Let's make some doors. Have it on repeat as well. That way we should be able to make these into bedrooms. I'm really tired. I don't understand why either. What else do I need? Workshops, mechanics, workshop. Might be able to make a fair few mechanisms actually. Can I make rock cages? I don't think I can. Statue, copper. What is a coffer actually? I'm assuming it's some sort of container like a chest. Seems like it would be. Might make some coffins as well. I don't need them yet, but it's the sort of thing that you know, it's the sort of thing that when you have it ready and waiting, then you've got it. You know what, I think I might actually go into the stone and make sure that it's limestone. Is there marble here? Limestone and marble are only used for that task. The task of making steel and iron. Have I got tables yet? No. Might be good to build them out of stone. Need some way of queuing up more really, but whatever. You know, for a level 2 stone detailer, this person's actually digging while doing quite quick work. Unless of course he's leveled up, maybe? Not by much. Curious. Well, that was a lot of materials found. Where was that? Oh, over here. I think I might build a gem set as next then, because it'd be relatively nice. Okay, this is a table. I think this is the floor, isn't it? Ah, there we go. We've got one. I want them like that. How many doors have I got? That will probably do for now, and then I can make a dining room when those get, excuse me, when those all get placed. More habitat. There's a lot of iron, it's just there's no way to smelt it right now, that's the only trouble. I guess I'll just have to keep digging down until I find magma, and then as soon as I do find magma, then joyous day! What is dendrite? Is that this? Description. Yeah, that's helpful. I already knew it was a rough dendrite. I just wanted to know you know, what it looked like. Yeah, never mind. I don't know what value is. Does it tell me on here? Oh wait. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Ah. I'll make a graveyard later, I think, because I'll just get the coffins ready now. Oh yes, that reminds me actually, crafts for workshop. I'll build one of those next, I think. Be nice to have more miners, really. No, I think I might just cancel this information here, because there's not much point in digging into that bit, just for the hell of it. It's a waste of time. It'd be good if you could prioritize bits to dig. Yeah, sorry. This movie is not going too slowly actually. I'm quite pleased. Oh, wrong way. This way is the one I want to go. Next dining room. Fill this bit up pretty much. And that way, my dwarves should stop hanging around the caravan. The only trouble is with this is the fact that no one's by the caravan, so if a thief was to come along and start pinching stuff, no one would really be there to stop him. Autumn. It'd be really nice if there was coal. I can't stress that enough. I think I've explained in the last video, well, the first video, this will probably all be recorded in one session, perhaps, but whatever. What am I on right now anyway? The time, 33 minutes, wow. Yeah. You know what, I think I'm actually going to call this a video, and sort of stop it here, but I think I explained in the first video the importance of coal, because one tree makes one charcoal, which you can use as a form of fuel, but one bituminous coal makes about 5 or more blocks of coke, which is another form of fuel. So essentially, from that one block you get 5 fuel, but one block of wood gets you 1 fuel, essentially. Which is why... oh, excuse me. Why I would much prefer... you know what, I'm going to make these into bedrooms now, I think. And and soon dwarves will begin to claim these bedrooms. You don't have to assign them. You can if you want to. Like, say you want, you know, a noble to get a really posh room, then you can just assign the bed to the noble. But if it's just sort of basic living quarters, then, you know, you can literally just press Q, run through the living area, like just making bedrooms, and just leave them like that. Oh, no, I don't want military. I want to designate plants to be gathered. It would be nice if I could I've got to admit, capturing an osprey is something that I'm tempted to do. Having an osprey breeding program would be a nice idea. And just having a load of trained ospreys to maybe patrol around my fort would be nice. What are these anyway? Are they comparable? I don't think they are. What buffalo and yak? I don't know. Can I get any use out of them besides? If not, yeah, I'll put it in slaughter, I think. Dogs would be nice to have trained as well, actually. But actually, I think I might. If I have this dude assigned as a tanner, labor. It's under farming related. Tanning, there we go. I don't think making the leather has a skill thing, but well, as in the higher the skill, the higher the quality. I don't think that's the case, so I'm not too worried about that. The only trouble is, he'll be slow. So in the time it takes him to, for example, tan one hide, some of the tanning materials that he could use might have rotted, perhaps. God damn it, hurry up. Anyway, I did say a second ago I was gonna call it a video, so I will see you guys next time, and this is BombTaker01, signing out.